All right, you guys, so we're going to be looking at exponential functions word problems again, but now we're going to look at how to solve these problems on Desmos. So we're going to look at setting up the equation, and then how do we type this in and how do we read our answer from the graph, similar to how we were doing systems of equations. All right, so it says a town has a population of 6,000 and grows at 3.5% every year. To the nearest year, how long will it be until the population will reach 9,400? Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my equation, y equals a times 1 plus or minus r to the t, and I'm going to fill in the information I have. All right. So it says a town has a population of 6,000. So that's my starting initial amount. All right, and it grows. So 1 plus, I'm going to use plus because it grows. 3.5%. Now remember, 3.5% as a decimal, you move it back. So 0.035. Okay, 3.5% every year. To the nearest year, how long will it be until the population will reach 9,400? Okay, so 9,400 is the final amount. So that goes over here. And then it said to the nearest year. So T, that's our unknown. So the reason we're going to use Desmos is because you guys don't have any skills mathematically to solve an equation where the variable is in the exponent value. Okay, so this is where we need to look at the graph. All right, so we're going to put this one into line 1, and then we're going to put the right hand side into line 2. All right, so if I slide this over here, okay, so now I'm going to say y equals 9,400. And then I'm going to say y equals 6,000 parentheses 1 plus 0.035 parentheses, and then exponent. And then this is the only change I'm going to make in Desmos is Desmos likes the variables y and x only. So I'm going to put an x here. Okay. All right, now we got a little bit, we've got nothing here, but we've got stuff typed in. All right, so we need to zoom out. Okay, so there's our first equation. Okay, and then there's the second one. Okay, so even if I zoom in a little bit, okay, all right. Now let's talk about this wrench. We have not done this before, okay, but this wrench can kind of help things for you. All right, you can adjust the counting of your x-axis and your y-axis. Okay, well, right now the y-axis, it's all the way to negative a value. It could be negative 10, and then this we could say 10,000 if we wanted to. Okay, you've got lots of different adjustments that you can make, but you just want to get it to where you can see the blue one, that's this one, and the red one here. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and then you want to see where they cross. Okay, all right, and they cross here, and I'm going to write this down. So they cross at 13.05, oops, comma, 9,400. Okay, so this is your x, this is your y. All right, so x comma y. Now if you remember, that's what we put here, t, we replace t with x over here in Desmos. All right, so that is our years. Okay, and it said to round to the nearest year. Well, that in that sense, a whole number, so that's going to be 13. So I'm going to go over here and say 13. Okay, and for some reason my 3 will not type in. There we go. 13. Submit my answer. Yes, and there we go. Okay. All right. Now you can see this is what I'm talking about. See how he's got these logs here? Okay. You guys are not going to do it this way. So this is not going to help you in terms of looking at the written part. You need to solve everything via Desmos. Okay. All right. I'll come back in one more additional video to show you just the different ways you can solve.